This video is another video coming to you guys while I'm out of town. What's up everybody, man, back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we are going to be doing another Godzilla unboxing review. This one is brought to you by Neca. Thank you very much to Neca. They are, I don't know, we're partners, right? I don't know if it's an official sponsorship. Is that what you call it? I don't think so. It's a partnership. They send me figures and I review them. Pulling them out of the box for the first time ever. Today we will be reviewing the Godzilla 2019 from Neca. It's got that same generic picture of Godzilla from the Jakks Pacific boxes. Back of the box you have a display picture of Godzilla, then you have your character posters here. You know, they do Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan because they're not doing a Ghidorah. They have some info on the side here. It's basically the description for Godzilla King of the Monsters. Here's your description for the figure. It's 12 inches head to tail. You got a hinged jaw, 25 points of articulation. Sweet, I don't even have to count it up. And that's the figure. Before we begin, I want to say that they have the bar set real high. The 2014 Godzilla figure from Neca is my favorite, or was my favorite Neca figure for a long time, from 2014 all the way up until I got their GMK figure, which came out last year, and I got it late last year, early this year. That one was my favorite. Then the 1962 Godzilla took the lead, but this one held the rank for the longest time. I absolutely loved this Neca Godzilla 2014 figure so much. So let's see if they can redo their success with this guy now that they have the bar set way higher, now that their articulation is better, everything like that. Let's see if they can recapture that magic, or if it was a one-time trick. Opening him up, you have your Godzilla on the inside of the box. I'm very interested to see what he'll be like on the outside. I can already tell that I'm gonna need a blow dryer to get this guy together. It just is not gonna go otherwise, so I'll be right back. All right, let's review this guy. So we have him out of the box here. Like the box said, 25 points of articulation. You can see that with the hands. His hands can do this, and they can spin. What is that called? A hivel swinge? Something like that, I don't know. You got a ball joint in the elbow. Oh, holy cow. My elbow does not budge. Let's see if the other one does. Oh, the other one's a bit, no, the other one doesn't really do much either. The elbows don't do much on my figure. This right elbow is just stuck in place. And then the arms twist all the way around. You can fix all that with a blow dryer if you really need to. Neck has some turn points. You want to be careful with paint scratching. Head, you can turn around. It's on a ball joint. And then you got the mouth that opens up with the tongue inside. Actually, from that angle in the camera, it did just look identical to the 2014 figure. Gave me some nostalgia seeing it, even though the 2014 figure is right in front of me. Top of the body, the torso can turn a little bit. That's nice. And then legs, you got kicks out in the legs. Your knees are supposed to be able to bend, but of course mine are very much stuck in place. They can kind of turn side to side, and then the feet can turn all the way around. They are on a ball joint. The tail looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of articulation in the tail. You can do a lot with the tail. You guys know I love to mess with the Godzilla tails. They look great. The overall sculpt of this figure is freaking gorgeous. I just want to say, so much detailing. You start with the base of the tail, you move all the way up the body. There's so much good detailing all throughout the legs and the knees. On the feet, actually really well painted feet. There's great paint application all throughout the body. Looks amazing. The dorsal plates especially look really good, really deep, really impressive. Looks great all the way up until you get to the head. The head is where this figure suffers. So if you guys can see my face, the face of my Godzilla, he's got a little bit of a derpy expression. One eye is looking straight down while the other one is looking straight ahead, and the pupils are just huge. Like, this Godzilla has seen some stuff, and it's because what they did was they try to paint a little more realistically with multicolored pupils. So they have a layer of white, a layer of brown, and then a black dot for the pupil in the middle, just to try and flesh out the eyes, but it comes off as really weird. What they did with the 2014 figure, I would focus it, but I can't. Looks great. It's just yellow eyes with a black slit in the middle for the pupil. The paint on this figure is significantly better than the paint on this figure. This one is kind of all gray all the way across with lighter gray to blend it out. This figure, as you guys can see, has a gray underbody underbody, but a brown current to it, so that the brown highlights it and makes it look a lot better. And then again, with the head, you have a lot more detailing with this head than you did with the other one. You have a lot more detailing overall with this figure. The way they did this was by using 3D models and then going back over it after the fact and doing hand touches up to it so it looks better. I think it looks fantastic. This really is a good figure. I wouldn't say it's my favorite NECA figure. I don't think it dethrones the other ones that I like, and I don't even think it's better than the 2014 figure, just because when you look at that face, it is a bit ridiculous. I wish I could do it justice how cheap it looks. Cheap as in silly. It just looks like super silly. He's got this really silly expression on his face. I've seen a lot of people have had problems with this figure where a lot of people are complaining about the facial sculpt and a lot of people are complaining about the paint on the face. I see it. I understand what the complaint is. The paint doesn't look great on the face, and it's just the eyes. The eyes are really the only problem. Other than that, it's a pretty solid figure. I think the only reason I don't like it more than the 2014 figure is the eyes, because other than that, everything about this is superior. The paint job is superior. The articulation is far superior. And these dorsal plates, I can't do them justice because they look incredible, especially when compared to the 2014 dorsal plates, which are just solid. They don't really have much detailing to them. You get this Godzilla in here and there's depth to the dorsal plates. It looks amazing. And again, I would get a camera up close and personal with this guy, other than the camera that I used to record, because I want to do these figures a little more justice now that I'm officially reviewing them. But the problem is I am on a time crunch, so I can't do that today. So it's 6 inches standing up compared to the 6-inch kind of figures that we reviewed last time with Jakks Pacific. It actually goes pretty well with them. Of course, he is much more detailed and well painted than these guys, but you set Godzilla and Ghidorah together and they look great together. So if you want, you can mix and mash, because of course NECA is not doing the Ghidorah figure. They just don't have the money to be able to do one, because the Ghidorahs would cost too much. It's just too much of an intricate design. So you want to mix and match. You get your Jakks Pacific Ghidorah and your NECA Godzilla, and they actually do go really well together. And then for the final little thing we'll do in this video is we will compare. We will see the previous King of the Monsters what will we say? The previous King of the Monsters figures. Is this one the new King of the Monsters figures? Well, this one has better eyes, definitively. The eyes are yellow and they are just got the pupils. This one has better eyes. But are you serious? Everything about this is better. Literally everything about this, even the eyes, which I have a problem with. They are much more well painted than the other ones. It's not just like yellow with one dot in the middle, kind of like the old NECA one was, even though I think it looked a little better. They actually tried with this and they did a pretty good job. But everything else about this, from the sculpt, from the new details that we can see with this Godzilla than there was with the 2014 one, you can see a lot more detailing. You can see the gills, you can see all the facial details. The dorsal fins look great. The feet are much bigger and much more well defined. The hands look better. Everything about it is great. I love it. I just think it's fantastic. So this is the new King of the Monsters figures. Did you guys get this NECA Godzilla 2019? And if you did yours also have a little bit of a goofy face? Let me know down below. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry you guys have to bear with me through all these unboxings and toy videos and everything like that. I know I should have broken them up so that you guys didn't have to deal with them all at once. Not that I would never do them, because I was going to do these always, but I'm sorry that you guys just get this. I'm out of town, so I can't really record other kinds of videos, but I hope you are enjoying them nonetheless. Thank you all. D-Man out.